Okay, so I thought I'd have to come on. I'm getting it again, back to Insurgency Sandstorm. Not that I wanted to make a video about this, but recently I've had 1 or 2 messages again asking me, as a PC player, why I defend and why I stick up for the console players. I've tried to explain this in my videos. There's people still asking me, there's people still going on, and they've got this chip on the shoulder and get really salty at me because I'm sticking up for the console players. And as a PC player, apparently I shouldn't be doing that. But I am doing it, and I'm going to explain it, and let's see if we can get this out of the water. You don't have to ask me again. There is reasons why I am sticking up for the console players, and as a PC player, I think more people should be doing that. They also say things like, we remember back in the day when you first started playing Sandstorm, right at the beginning, that you did nothing but praise the game. You loved the game. It was a massive feature on your channel. Yes, it was. But when something isn't fucking right, it's not right. You have to, I think sometimes you just have to do the right thing. And the promises that were made to the console players were broken over and over again. And it wasn't right. I obviously was playing the game. It didn't really affect me in that sense, apart from the optimization issues, which they were trying to sort out, which has gone backwards. It's getting worse now. But I watched this company go from someone who was totally transparent, communicated with the PC community, promised this game on console since 2018, gave loads of timescales that they were going to get this game, and it didn't happen. And I started digging into this, and someone contacted me. I never went looking for someone to give me information. Someone contacted me because they were disillusioned with NWI, and that's why I started this campaign to help the console players. I've not done a great job because we've got really nowhere. NWI have just gone radio silent. They're saying little things like, oh, we haven't got any information about the consoles, but it's still happening. That's not giving anything to the console players. But let me go back to why I've put it upon myself, and I've got lots of grief doing this, actually. A lot of hassle off places like Twitter and YouTube, but I'm still going to do it because you should. NWI, Father Ted, keep nearly calling him Father Ted, Father Hank, you should be doing something. You should be giving these people the information that they deserve. And this is one of the reasons that I do champion the console players. And there's one thing, if you think it will stop me, is when you think you're championing people like NWI, Father Hank, Dara De Freitas, you simps out there, that makes me more determined to get, you know, closure and information for the console players. That is not helping. You simping out and being white knights is not helping it, because I will dig my feet in and try and do more for the console community. These people know, the console players know, regardless if they like me or not, regardless if they like my content or not, they know I am actually doing that for them. NWI and the community managers have treated the console community like shit. Totally like shit. They've in my books, they've been laughing at him. They've been, you know, saying that this is coming out on console for so long, and then suddenly it doesn't. You give a definite date. These people pre-ordered the game and you still cancelled it, and you cancelled it because it wasn't ready, and you knew it wasn't ready, but yet you put it on the Xbox store. And when people from the console community started asking questions, they got threatened on live streams to be banned. Now, I don't care, and I've said it in videos before, I do not care that people out there, these fucking simps that get right on my tits, that turn around and say, oh, it wasn't a ban, they got timed out and they never got banned. The fact is, and I've said it over again, that they were threatened with this. So regardless what NWI or Dara Dev actually did at the time, they were threatened to be banned from the live stream. You should never do that. You should, if you're doing a live stream, a developer live stream, regardless or not, if people are asking you questions, you should not dictate to them what questions they should ask, because they're going to ask it and they're going to still be asking it. Even though I can't put messages on your Twitch account, I can't contribute to the chat because you're afraid that the console players follow me, and I will ask you the question, what the console players want. And you know what? Because I get thousands of views on some of my videos, I am actually making a difference to them. And for you to turn around and block people like me, I've not been disrespectful to you. I've actually called you out. I thought Dara Death was a shocking community manager, and I've said previously in a video, I think Father Hank is going the same way. So people are going to be asking these questions, and if it takes someone like me, I will ask the questions for them. So people asking me why I stick up for the console community as a PC player, there's the answers, because they have been treated like shit. And if it takes a PC player to stick up for them, then yes, I will do that, because we're the people, the PC players, who are able to play this game. The console community have got nothing. They can't ask any questions because they've been threatened with bans, and they're not allowed to ask these questions. So you know what? It's a dickhead like me that will ask it for them. And you know what else? The questions that you ask me, and you say things like it's all to do with gender and it's because I'm picking on a female gamer. What a load of crap. It's nothing to do with that. I've said it over and over and over again. It's to do with the fact that the community manager was rubbish and Dara Death was rubbish. I had so high hopes for Father Hank, and I actually said on one of the podcasts that we did all about Insurgency Sandstorm that I had high hopes, because Father Hank had turned around and said he wanted to communicate and interact with the good and the bad people of the Insurgency Sandstorm community. And I know it was probably a dig at myself, because I have been critical of you, the way you've handled this console release. Do you know what you should have done? People like Dara Death, people like Father Hank, NWI should have embraced people like me. They should have used me to give the console players information about the release. But you didn't. You went radio silent. You had your little meetings. You slagged me off. Dara Death even slandered me. And she'll be getting a visit in Calgary by a representative of mine, and you will be served, Dara Death, because you did slander me. But anyway, it was nothing to do with gender. It was me going and asking and giving my views on a community manager, and I'll still do that. I will still do that. I'm not going to stop that. So if anyone wants to know why I stick up for the console community, it's because of all those reasons I've just talked about. And you know what? I won't stop. People get pissed off with it. Even some of my own subscribers have got pissed off with it and said, Devlin, look, you know, you're still talking about Sandstorm. We don't like that game anymore, but there's still console players out there. There's still a community out there that wants information. So you need to know, NWI, Father Hank, I am not going to stop. I know I will carry on for my community that expect that from me. I'm not going to stop. The simps are not going to stop me. The shitty messages I get are not going to stop me. I'm going to carry on till NWI becomes transparent, lets the community know exactly what's going on. Please, please, please do not come back and say this is going to come on next-gen consoles only, or that we have dropped the Insurgency Sandstorm because we're going to release the new game on PC and console at the same time, because I don't think you'll recover from that. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, press that bell icon and tick it so you get notifications of when we're uploading new videos. And this is Mr. Devlin, gonna keep getting at NWI till they come clean and out.